Happy birthday, bro.
Well, thank you.
Man.
You look good.
No, you look good.
I see you a real person, bro. What's up, man?
This is my son, Aaron.
Nice to meet you, man.
These are my nephews, bro. Miguel, Julian, bro.
That's how we do it, guys. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Yeah, check out the line burn in the back.
Oh, man.
Let me give you guys a tour, bro. All right, so first things first. When I got this place, it was just a box. We painted the ceiling black. I changed all the LED lights. We built these walls for the arches because that's what's in at the moment. I built those arches, and then we did everything to look homey. I travel worldwide to go see different showrooms, and every showroom that I dislike is that every wall is a different color. It doesn't look classy. I understand they want to show off the products, totally understandable. You know what I mean? But it just looks like a mess. So I did this style more homey. So you come in, it's more homey. I have the furniture, it's just a homey area.
The perimeter is all the same finish.
It's all the same finish.
It's just you got accent pieces.
Yeah, and then we change these maybe every couple of months. We'll change them. We already changed these two times already. We haven't changed this one yet. I don't know if I want to though.
It's
but
nice,
I don't know.
bro.
I don't know. We're working on it.
Yeah,
all right,
really
so then
nice,
we
bro.
have a coffee station. If you guys want some espresso, we make the best espressos in Miami. Let me throw it out there. I have the real espresso machine out there. The biggest
Love
tool
the tools
wall.
right here.
This is the biggest tool wall in a store. I just want you to know. I've been looking up at stores.
Sexy trial right
and
here.
they normally have 3 or 4 of these. The size of the wall, that's like 5 feet. I did this shit extra long. I was like, I have to beat everybody. It's just my mentality, bro. I just want to like attack.
Very
well, any
nice.
trial you want, you can have. All right, so let me show you around. This is the warehouse right here. These are my guys.
Ah, nice. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
This is Fernando.
What's up, Fernando? Angel,
And
bro.
this is
nice
Aris.
to meet you, man.
Look, they're representing your
What's up,
shirts
mijo?
too.
How you doing?
Y ellos son mi número 1 hombres, son caballos, no tienen miedo de nada, se suben sin miedo. We do all the color matches. I have a color system of all Benjamin Moore and Sherwin-Williams tints. I have it embedded in the system already. So all the formulas, you want OC50, I have the formula there, but you might have to tweak it because it's Venetian plaster, so I tweak it for the customers. One of the things that we do here is that we do custom color matches. So let's pretend you have a color in California that's a particular brand that's over there that we don't sell here. And you call me and you're like, yeah, I have color N40. I'm like, I don't know what the heck that is. What am I matching? You know what I mean? Can you get a Benjamin Moore color chart and see what's the closest to it? The closest is blah, blah, blah. And then I'll match that, or you can send me that color chart and then I have it here. I have a whole bunch of different color charts here from different parts of the world. So then we custom color match. I have customers that bring me pillows. Yo, I want this particular orange. They bring me that stuff. People bring me that stuff, and then we match it.
So you got the whole system set up for that?
The whole system set up. We mix all the buckets. We measure everything, so we sell what you need. I always ask customers, what's your square footage? 60 square feet? Boom. 2,000 square feet? Boom. And I give them what they need. That's what's important. So I don't oversell.
That's good, bro. And then you got a nice stock.
Yeah, man. I have more stuff outside, man.
That's important to have a nice stock because you don't want to be running out of product.
No, man. The main thing, and I'm already looking for another warehouse. The main thing, how a bucket looks more luxurious.
Right.
Just very elegant. Like if you're buying a fancy bag, that's what I wanted. You know what I mean? Now, these come from Italy, white buckets. That would have saved me money, getting them just white buckets. It's basically free buckets if I got them their color. They're like, oh, if you wanted your logo, you have to pay this amount. And that's what I want. I pay for the elegance. So my main thing has always been quality. Always been quality, no matter what I do. So I'm gonna show you upstairs now. Look at the bathroom.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah, so the bathroom, we gutted everything out. The only thing we kept was the floor and the toilet. We changed the ceiling, we changed the vanity, put the mirror, did the Marmarino. This is a lime plaster Marmarino sand with a lime wash on top of it. I'll teach you guys all that upstairs. We'll do a little presentation.
Very pretty.
I have something set up real quick just to show you guys little stuff that makes me most of my money.
Right, yeah. You know? It's the ones that you want to do all the time because this is a really nice finish, bro.
It's my #1 finish.
Yeah.
I do it like crazy. So let me show you upstairs.
Okay.
Here I got this mixing machine. They send this to me as a shaker. They gave it to me basically. It's just shake the tints, but it's not really recommended to shake plaster. You have to really mix it. Maybe with the Grisello, the fine Marmarino, you could probably do it. I've done some, but it just properly mixed. You have to mix it with
the drill, right?
It's the real way to do it. Some people would say, no, you could do it with this, but the bottom doesn't mix right. There's stuff that doesn't mix right. Oh, mix it this and then drill it. So 2 times you have to mix it. You just retard it. For that, just mix it 1 time.
Right. But that's probably good for like the lime paint, right?
It's good for the lime paint. There comes more water down.
Oh, this wall is nice.
So this wall, I call it #holy shit wall. When you come in, you're like, holy shit. That's why I call it that. That has oxidation, all types of of oxidation on this wall.
Very nice.
It
It's an art
has
piece,
the brass, the copper, and the iron on it, and then the black marmarine.
So did
underneath it.
you install this staircase yourself? I mean, you had this installed?
No, this was here. We painted it black and then I oxidized this. So this is the Exotic Academy. Here's where I teach all the classes, guys. We put the wood floors in. These walls were here. We just made it look pretty. I had to clean all the AC ducts, make sure the AC was running good. I put the nice little lounge area here that we could sit down and talk, have a little coffee there. I built these custom built tables here to stick buckets in there, kilos in here, tools in here. All custom built easels that we could put tools, our phone here, all this. Black marmarino with a black metallic on top of it, so it's easier to clean.
Right.
When people make a mess, I could clean it like this. I could just touch it up super easy. That's why I did it.
So you
From
don't mask it
experiences.
off then when they come in here to do some...
No, we mask this off. But you see how this is getting dirty here? I have to have the guys clean it. Is that some people are messy, bro.
I'm pretty messy. I'm pretty messy, bro.
All right, this is the way I do it. This is the way I do it to make. So when I'm teaching my classes, I tell them, use this, pretend it's a baseboard. This is everybody. You're gonna grab your tape,
mask it off,
and you're gonna mask it off. When it gets too dirty, I want you to remove it and put a new piece of tape. So now, normally, when the sample's here, right, I'll tell them, look, if you guys are too messy, I'm trying to teach you guys to stay clean. Just put tape here, so if anything, we could just take off the tape, you know, in case you overlap it and it gets dirty, stuff like that. Now, this is a special type of wood that it's water resistant, so it's easier to clean than just absorbing. It's easy to clean. That's why they're still clean. You know what I mean?
So you prime it or what? You just
no, it's not primed. It's a special wood with it's like a formica.
Oh, okay,
film on it.
That's cool. So this already has a film on it.
Yeah. So this is our number one finish, our marmarino sand.
Yeah.
With
I really like your marmarino.
With sealers.
Yeah, it's a really good marmarino. I've told you that.
I'm gonna do you guys a presentation of the bling bling, the shiny Venetian plaster.
I want to see
but
that.
Let's go downstairs and talk first.
Yeah.
And we'll come back up here.
Okay. I love this, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that presentation
that's your bling
for
bling.
you. And
That's
this
your
is
bling
easy.
bling.
Yeah, it's my bling bling.
You have two different types of bling bling. You do, huh?
Yeah.
Because you have the one that's like a lime, and you have another one that's an acrylic.
Okay, so now that you say that, I have three. I have the authentic one that's basically is called Grisello Fine Marmarino, Grisello Classico.
That's the one I've used. Yeah. Okay.
Then we have the bling bling that we made a little different that you go over burnish it. Now I custom made it. I went to Italy and I told them, look, I want it to be extra shiny. So we did custom made it.
Okay.
Now I'm getting a new one that's a synthetic plaster. It's not a lime plaster, it's synthetic that you burnish it and then you sand it and it becomes super high gloss. I'll show you that. That's for like the people in Pakistan that are doing multi-marbleized. That's that.
Yeah.
It gives you a plastic look.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a fan of it, but look, that's that black one over there. I'm gonna show you how shiny that shit is.
And that's the one you were talking about right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the fake synthetic. I try to carry only lime plasters, but people are requesting stuff, so.
Yeah. Right now, everybody's trying to sell that right now, bro.
Well, nobody has this yet. It's not in the USA yet. I'm gonna be the first one that's bringing it down. It's already coming in my next shipment.
So let me ask you something about
synthetic.
this. When you burnish this synthetic, I mean, can you like push on it real hard? Because you know, sometimes when you burnish the lime,
you could burnish it,
you get a little bit
but
of
it's
blisters.
not gonna look shiny like this until you sand it.
Until you sand it.
It becomes too pasty like a chicle.
Yeah.
And then that's what makes it peel.
Yeah.
What makes it peel is the resins, the glue. When it has too much glue, it's too thick, and that's what messes everything up. Right. So our stuff has 3% resin. There's other people that have 8%, 9%.
Yeah,
Resin is the glue to make it stick to the wall. And that's when it becomes more gummier, the product. It smells different. Because it could be a lime plaster, but it stinks. The reason why it stinks is the glue that they put inside.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that changes through manufacturers. The type of resin they put inside to stick to the wall.
Right.
That's it.
This is a beautiful plaster though, bro.
Yeah. And
this
it's
is
super
gonna be
easy
hot,
to do.
bro. It's gonna be
super,
hot.
Yeah, this is
And you already
You're
got
gonna
it?
feel it. No, it's coming in.
When are you getting
I'm
this
getting
one?
it in with all my sexy ass buckets. I can't get it the way it comes from another state.
Right now, it's in the making. You're
It's
already
in the
gonna
making.
get it.
I'll show you the picture.
Check this out, guys.
It's gonna be a completely different bucket and everything.
Look at that. That's freaking hella shiny right there. Oops, sorry. Excuse my French there. But no, Grisello doesn't shine like this.
Not shine
Well,
like
the
that.
difference is that look. The difference is the Grisello, the green one. The difference is the volume of the movement.
Right.
It gives you volume, so it gives you more depth.
Yeah.
So it looks, to me, it looks nicer.
Yeah, me too.
Because it looks like a real stone.
Yeah.
Because black marmarine. Let's go back upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm getting too excited.
Yeah, let's go.
Check this out.
That's good. It's gonna get excited, bro.
Look at the difference of this black and then a Venetian plaster black.
Okay. Oh yeah, you can see all the movement in that.
Well, this has gold wax, but still,
Right.
it's a whole completely different pattern look. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a completely pattern look that it looks natural. Let's put it
Yeah,
next
like
to the
that. You
green.
can see all the trout movement and the highs and the lows.
Compared to something so flat.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not in love with it, but it's what people are requesting.
Yeah.
Compared to something with so much volume and depth to it.
Yeah, this
You know?
I love, bro.
There's nothing
You can't
sexier
replace
than
lime.
this.
You can't replace lime.
There's no way of replacing lime. There's no way.
So beautiful, bro. You did this one?
Yeah. I did this one. I have it in the video.
I know. I believe you, brother. It's sexy.
I'm gonna do this one for you
very
guys
sexy.
next.
Beautiful, bro.
This one, we did one before, and then
Yeah.
they sent me a new one that I had them do it because I had to go to a job site, but I needed them to test it,
Yeah.
to beat it up to see if it's the same as what they sent me. Because all these companies get jealous. Oh no, get mine instead. Get mine instead.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, relax. I'm only getting the best.
Right.
I don't care about
So
paying a little bit more.
this was durable too, huh?
Yeah. It's very durable.
Because a lot of those synthetic ones, you can poke at it and you make a little nail
Yeah.
mark. Yeah, this one's pretty good, man.
The secret of shiny Venetian plaster, bro, to tell you the truth, it all has to do with the substrate, the foundation. The smoother it is, the nicer it's gonna look, the shinier it's gonna look. It's what does everything. What do I mean by that? You go to a house and there's already a flat wall and there's a little wannabe orange peel onto it. Very soft, subtle, right? If this is a 3-coat process, you put the second coat on, before you do the final coat, you still see imperfections from the wall. There's 2 things you could do. You could do the final coat, burnish it, or you could add an extra coat on top of it to make it smoother. Now, the smoother it is, the shinier it is. What do I mean? Your wall's like this, completely smooth. You're putting it with a trowel, so now it's becoming like this. So if you have a high spot, this is gonna become the dark spot and the shinier spot, and this is gonna be your dull spot and lighter. So that's why when you look at Venetian plaster, you see highs and lows. The low part is this part, because you're putting it all on with a trowel. Now, if you level it all, if you put an extra coat and level it all, you'll have a completely smooth wall that you'll have no highs and lows. But it all has to do with the applicator at the end of the day.
Right.
So there's 2 ways of doing it. This one, when you do dark colors, I like doing a go over on top of it, meaning when you're doing your wall, final coat, I do 3 feet, then I go back and do another 3 feet right on top of it. I continue doing another 3 feet, then I'll go back and do another 3 on dark colors only, and then we burnish it. Becomes like that. Let me show you what I mean.
You get that even look.
You get that even look. That it does the trick. So this is actually for a customer. So basically, if you're a righty, you're always gonna start on your top left. If you're a lefty, you're always gonna start on your top right. Right? The reason for it is because you always want to work from dry to wet, all right? So this is my wall. I'm a righty, so I'm starting on my top left. Never start in the center of the wall. I don't understand why people do that shit. Don't do that. Don't start on the center of the walls. Because then you go to the middle, then you're gonna see a line on it. You know what I mean? I can see it. Your customer might be able to see it, but I see it. Always start. The main thing with plasters like this is how you put it. Always try to put it in circular motions. So you put it on thick, take it off nice and tight. But keep it all in circular motion. This trowel was used with a very heavy plaster, I could tell. So I can see little scratches here and there. What happens sometimes.
That's what's nice about having all these trowels you got in
Man,
here.
I have a whole collection of trowels.
I see that. I'm a little jealous about that. All the trowels you got here, bro. That's so cool,
I got
man.
too many trowels. I
Beautiful.
collect trowels, man.
Beautiful,
you know,
bro.
One of the visions that I had when we're designing trowels are built to basically not break. No, they do break, but they can last you forever. You have old trowels, right?
I do.
So what's gonna make somebody like you buy another trowel? Because your trowels are good. At the end of the day, how can I convince you to buy another trowel? But your trowels are good.
Right.
But you collect trowels. So what do? Is I make them look different. I change the colors. I'll put different colors here, different color forks, different color handles, different color stuff. So now you get the whole collection.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I know. I seen the trowels when I walked in. I was like, automatically, I was drawn to them. You know, I got my own trowels and everything, but whenever I buy trowels, usually it's because they get bent up. You know, either falling off a scaffold or
that's how everything gets messed up when they fall. When they
or
fall,
we're loading the truck up.
Like
and
if this falls, the corner nicks, right? And when the corner nicks, and when you use it, you scratch up the whole wall. The horrible feeling.
So you're comfortable with going wet on wet with your
bro.
shiny product, huh?
Of course, man. That's the way to do it. All right, so you slap it on. Always treat it like if it's gold. Boom. Slap it back on. Then you come back with your burnishing trowel, right? Your burnishing trowel is your smaller trowel, 200 by 80 to compress. The main thing with burnishing that people don't understand is when you compress it, on your final coat right now, what I was doing, I was compressing. What's the difference of compressing and burnishing? Do you guys know? Teach me. Leveling. Okay, so basically, when I was applying on the final coat, I was compressing that material into that second coat material. I'm compressing the material into it, so it becomes one with it, right? Now what I'm doing is burnishing. Now the burnishing effect is a little different because I'm going in every different direction to burnish it.
What product is this one?
Bling bling.
Did you send me some bling bling?
Yeah.
You did?
Of course. Look, I just hit it maybe 12 times. Maybe.
You did.
I didn't over burnish it yet. All right? And look.
What I'm tripping out on is that 9 times out of 10, whenever you're doing a really dark color, all the pigments, right?
Yeah.
Usually, if you push on it as much as you did, it'll start peeling.
Okay,
bro.
this is the difference of that. This is why dark colors, they could be very difficult. So the secret of dark colors is how tight you do it, and you have to let that first coat, second coat really dry.
Yeah, but you went wet on wet.
Yeah, but
You
the
did
base coat was already dry.
I know, yeah. The base coat was 100% dry. But what I'm saying is that, like, I've used products. I'm not gonna say what products, but I've used products where I push on them when it's dark like that. Even if I don't do 2 coats, if I do 1 coat on top of a dry coat, it'll peel. If I try to push on it like this.
The thing is that, you know, this is what I do for fun, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is my passion right here, man. I love this. I love it. This is all I do. The way it'll peel more is that when you step 2 feet and you see all the dark spots,
those
it
are the
means
ones that are
more
heavier.
moisture. More moisture trapped. So if you overdo it, it could peel. It could break. So you will wait a little bit. But the secret of dark colors, a lot of people don't tell you this, you probably know, is that when it's this dry, you come back with the polisher while it's wet and you polish it up. This is why. The friction that creates on that polisher is what brings out the color more and makes it shiner. This has marble in it. So when you do this and you feel this, it's warm. So it's creating friction with the marble. So that's what makes it shine. So when you come back with a polisher machine, there's even a wrong way of using this. With using this and you don't know what you're doing, you can mess up your whole wall. So you have to know what the heck you're doing with this.
Yeah, you can leave some swirls in it.
Oh, you can do a lot of different things to it. So this one is a high polisher. This one goes 900 miles per hour. So what happens with something like this? Back in the days, in your days, in my days, when you used to wax it, we used to do this.
Yeah.
To remove the wax.
Yep.
Your shoulder's about to fall off. I was like, nobody ever posted in a video. Nobody did until I did it. I said, there has to be a better way, man. You can't be doing this shit. Why don't we try a carb buffer? So then we get the carb buffer that's like this. It's too slow. So when you're putting pressure on it, you slow down the buffer and it doesn't do shit. It's like this. So that was a waste of time. So I was like, okay, it doesn't work. So then we grabbed the grinder, and put a pad on the grinder. Boom. We sent like stuff to companies and we're like, yo, we need this polisher, like polishing a boat, polishing a car that's high performance. And then they created this. Now I have to find out exactly what year this was created, but yo. And then what we use is this is lamb wool. So this is like lamb skin. So this helps out, bring out the color more, and it makes it way more shinier. And this is without wax yet. I still haven't waxed it. Now I have to wax it. Wax it and then I'll polish it again. And the wax we have here, the one we created, is called Brio Wax.
And you wax it right away? Or?
No, it has to dry. It's a watered down clear wax. We put it on with a sponge, circular motions, and then I polish it with a machine. When you do wax, the Marmerino has to be dry. Smell it. Look how good it smells.
Sounds like soap.
Yeah,
It's good.
yeah, and then I have the soapstone right here, the French soap. Boom.
Yeah.
So the French soap that's called Savon de Macé is the most natural sealer there is for lime plasters. That was the #1 sealer created for lime plasters. But then new companies started creating new stuff. This doesn't make the wall that shiny. Could actually probably make it dull if you do it wrong. So then they started creating new waxes, new everything to make it more perfect, to change the look for everything. So yeah, man, that's a little history right there.
That's good, bro.
You know
That's
what I
really
mean?
good. That's a beautiful
That was
demonstration.
a little quickie.
Right now, what you just did, bro, like usually whenever I show somebody about how to do a dark color, like, you know, most plasters, they peel. But the way he heated it up right now, and it's how the dark color, all the pigment that it has, it didn't peel. And you say this is bling bling.
Yeah, this is natural. This is real lime plaster. And this has like 3% resin. That's it.
3% resin, okay.
Yeah.
That's why,
but some
bro.
of the products that we've used, they've had higher percentages, right?
Yeah,
Most
well,
products
that's what it
on the
is,
market,
yeah.
they use
But what
higher
happens is that when they have higher percentage, it makes it gummier. So
Got you.
automatically you put it on too thick without you wanting to do it. And then that's when you have a peel problem.
Got you.
So I have other companies that try to create my bling bling, and I'm like, no, you're not listening to me.
Yeah.
The resin is bad. What resin do you use? Everything's top secret. Oh, I didn't tell you the
yeah.
resin.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm helping you here. We're creating something together. Talk to me.
You know what I have to do? When I do my final coat,
What?
I cut it down, bro. I add a little bit of water to
Yeah,
it.
I have to do that too
Yeah,
sometimes.
just to get it kind of thinner.
Sometimes I have to add water to plasters as well.
Just a little bit thinner. And it's beautiful.
But
Very
beautiful finish, easy to do if you know what you're doing. Like I said, this is what I do for a living, man.
Yeah.
This is our craft.
That's right. Let me
Go
ask
ahead.
you something about your academy, bro, because as an applicator or as an artisan like yourself, I respect you very much, and I see what you're doing, man. That's why I came all the way out here. I wanted to meet you in person, bro. You know?
2 G's right here,
Yeah.
bro. 2 OGs right here.
But what I wanted to ask you was, like, how do you do it, man? Like, because you do so much. You do so much. You got the... You're
¿Cómo lo hago? Todo
an
esto que estoy
artisan.
haciendo.
You're an artisan, #1, right? And then you're also a distributor, a manufacturer. You're manufacturing your own product, and then you have an academy too, bro.
It's not easy. It's not easy. My main money maker is the application company.
Right.
It's Exotic Wall Finishes. That's what made me rich.
Right.
Right. Knowing how to do application, I always said yes to a job. I've made it to a certain status of my life, and now I could pick the jobs I want.
Yeah.
I don't want this job. I'll take this one. I don't really want it. What do I mean by that? I'm doing a huge project, and then somebody calls me just for a powder bathroom. That's $2,000, but I'm here making $100,000 over here. You know, okay, you have to wait for me. Blah blah blah. Some people say no. Some people say yeah. You know, hey. Or if it's too far,
right?
You know, it's 2 hours away, and they don't want to pay what I'm asking for. I'm like, hey, it's really not worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it all has to do with that. So I started my trial brand that became very successful with my name. Then everybody was asking me about when we create our own plaster. So thus I did that. Now to create the own plaster, I knew everybody was gonna judge me. So I had to make sure everything came out perfect. I know all these haters out there gonna be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. So I had to make sure everything came out perfect. You guys don't understand the things I did. To go to Italy and test out things, the sand, I don't like the sand. The waxes, this is how I want the waxes. I said it just like this. The waxes that come from other companies, they come too concentrated. It changes your whole wall. If I put gold wax on this, it would change too much gold. So I used to, back in the days at Forensic, break it down with clear waxes, water to make it perfect.
Right.
A lot of you guys buying from Forensic, I used to do that for you guys. Fix it for you so you guys don't mess up your walls. You guys don't even know about that. Anyways, so I said that to the Italians. Like, this is the way I need it. I can't have the mica powder, the gold or the silver or the bronze mica powder overpower my look. It looks like crap. So this is the way I want it. These type of percentages. They did it. We did test runs on it. I found the perfect look. Boom. That's what I did. So then bringing it here to the United States, doing projects, dealing with my problems, right? Selling product, dealing with their problems. What do I mean by their problems? They have situations that they don't know how to handle. Now, from having my problems, I have to help people with their problems because now they're buying plaster. So I'll be, okay, this is what you're doing wrong, or this is how you do this is how you do that. You know, this is square footage you need, stuff like that. Teaching people, you know what, you need an academy. You need a class, take a class. I used to do classes for free for different companies. They used to sponsor me.
Right.
I used to go to LA, blah, 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 all these different things. And I started thinking, why don't I just do my own classes and I'd make my own money out of it? I'm making everybody rich. They don't do nothing for me. All they do is buy me dinner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Post me.
When you're here with your students that come in for your academy, how many people come? Like,
The secret is
twice
this.
a month, or because I know a lot of people would want to know, you know, because we get a lot of calls too of people that want to learn or
This is
wanna
the
train.
secret in classes that a lot of people don't understand. Classes, I try to focus on all my students, so I don't overpopulate my classes, right?
That's
I do
good.
it
That's
once
smart.
a month.
Smart.
I do a limit of 8 people, 7 people, 6 people.
That's smart.
I don't like more than that. The reason for is like, I'll go places that do 20 people. Number 2 needs your help, but I'm in number 15.
Right.
I'm still going to 16. By the time I go back to number 2, he's already done or he's already frustrated, right? So I had a guy come in here. He did my class with me. He teaches classes too. And he goes, oh man, I do 25 people a class. This is me teaching him. And this is a knowledgeable man like you, right? To me, it's a bad idea because all you're thinking about is money.
Right.
Right? The whole point is collecting his money.
Yeah.
Out of those 25 people, how many come back and buy from you? Stays quiet. I said, 2, 3, probably. Not the 25, right? He goes, nope, because you're doing something wrong. The objective is for every student to come back and buy stuff from you. That's the whole objective. If I'm teaching 20 people and I cannot focus on them, and out of the 20 people, I only get 3 out of it, I totally did something wrong. Why didn't the other 17 continue buying from me?
I think that's one of the problems in our industry, John.
It's a huge problem.
Because look, people are thinking about making money, which we all need to make money. Everybody needs to make money. But these companies, these academies that are teaching,
They just want money from the
they
classes.
just want money.
So let's pretend.
I call them gas stations, bro. They're gas stations. You know
You're
what I'm saying?
totally right.
You come in, you get a candy bar, whatever. You walk out. That's it. You're done.
Look, so people charge $1,000 a class. They get 20 people on it. It's easy, $20,000 in 2 days, whatever how you do your classes, right? Easy. So you're happy. But then the customers don't leave happy. That is the problem. What I'm telling people, have passion. I have a little bit more passion of what I do, and I think my clients see that, my customers or my applicators see that, thus they continue coming to me. But that's the secret, showing them a little bit more love, showing them how to do it properly to make them continue. Why use my Brio wax? I'll teach them until the Brio wax is embedded in their head that they could do this really good.
Yeah.
That is the objective.
The difference is that you have a passion, a love for what we do.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
It's big difference.
Huge. And then you respect it. You respect the craft to the point to where anyone who comes into your academy, you're gonna make sure that you spend the time with them that you need to for them to be able to understand what they're doing.
I agree.
And to be able to come back. It's not just like a sales tactic to get people to buy a product. It's also you're showing that respect for the industry and for the actual person. You're not just taking someone's money and just sending them away with a little bit of knowledge.
I travel worldwide and I learn from other master applicators that I do shows with. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, this guy's really not a real applicator. I could just tell how you hold the trowel if you're a good applicator or not, how you compress, how you burnish if you're a good applicator. And I see them, they just became popular in social media because they did a beautiful wall or a beautiful sample and they become popular and people think of this, you know what I mean? But when you meet him, you're like, oh shit, he's like a fake one, realistically. You know, he still needs training.
He's a content creator.
He's a content creator that did something nice and does, and it happens a lot. There's a lot of applicators that you really don't know that is like that you respect, and you're like, oh shit, really? Excuse my language, but it's like that. It's like that. A lot of people try to lie to you, man. A lot of people. Look, back in the days in forensic, we used to buy from a particular company, right? The thing is that when you're teaching people, you're teaching other professionals. You guys know, so if you ask me a question, I have to answer it truthfully. I cannot answer it as a salesperson. No, don't do it that way because I want you to buy my product, so you have to do it this way. But the real applicator really knows. They really know, like, but I've done it. Like, so you're lying to me. So that's the last thing you could get if somebody losing respect for you trying to say something. We're teaching a class and a customer asks, hey, what's the difference of your plaster and that plaster? This is the Italians, the way that Italian answered, okay? This is like, oh, you and me there, and somebody, he asks, what's the difference of that plaster compared to the other company plaster? That Italian says, oh, the difference is no bullshit. The difference is the clear coat that we have inside the bucket transforms the product to make it way more better.
What?
I looked at him and I was like, whoa, is this what you're telling customers? These are real professionals, bro. You can't lie to people like this. I got very upset with this Italian. You know, professional. You put a special clear coat that transforms something to the product that makes it extra better than the other company? Is that what you're telling people? I was like, dude, people say things just to sell things.
Right.
You have to use my primer. You can only use my primer. This is the only way it'll work. Come on. Like, you can't lie to people, bro. People know. So that's what happens, man. This is what happens. That's what bothers me. That's what gets me upset about
That's what bothers me too.
Well,
that's what bothers me too, honestly.
We're real. We're real. Other people don't care.
No, I see it too in our industry, and a lot of people will agree with me. A lot of times too, as you know, as applicators, we have to buy a system. Like, if you're gonna go do a job, I'm not gonna say names on the jobs, but if you gotta go do a job and it's a particular product from a brand of a product, and you have to buy everything that they tell you to buy, you can literally buy, like you said, the primer somewhere else, but if you don't buy that primer, you can't get that job.
It upsets me. You cannot stick this finish if you don't use this primer. I'm like, what are you talking about? I've been doing this finish for over 6 years. I never used a primer once.
Right.
What are you talking about? And it lasts way better than anything that I ever done in my life.
Do you make your own primer?
Well, yeah, I have my own primer.
Oh, that's good.
It's a quartz primer and all that. But if you go to a house and you see the walls are a flat walls, you go right on top of that. You don't have to prime it.
Yeah.
You prime the only reason you need to prime if it's a semi-gloss, if it's a shiny paint, if it's an oil paint, if there's existing Venetian plaster that has a heavy wax on it, if there's wallpaper that you removed it and the oil from underneath. These are the only reasons why you need to prime your walls. If any other reasons, you can go right on top of it. You know what I mean? And any water-based acrylic primer is fine.
That's honesty right there,
My
guys.
opinion. You know what I mean?
That's a lot of honesty.
I like using the quartz primer for some stuff. I can never use quartz primer. Quartz primer is a primer with sand for Grisello shiny Venetian plaster. My opinion, don't use it. Why? It has sand in it. You put 3 coats, you compress it, then you start seeing black dots. What are the dots? That's the sand. You compress and putting so much muscle that that sand is bleeding through, and you just messed up your whole finish. Why try to do a level 5? Why tell the GC, I need a level 5 finish that's baby butt smooth, and then you mess it up with the primer? You just remove the level 5 finish.
Yeah, you just gave yourself more work. Yeah.
You just removed it off.
Yeah, you don't use the quartz primer for the shiny finishes either.
Only if needed for the coarse marino, but I don't even really use it for that. It's only if I need to prime the walls I use it for. But yeah, man, my goal is to teach the truth, because I cannot lie to someone like you.
Yeah.
You will know, and then you know I'm lying, and then you'll be like, that's the problem. And I hear people say it, then I have to tell them. I'm like, yo, why did you say that? You don't have to do that. Just be real.
Like you said, people can spot it, especially people who know.
People that know they can spot it, and when they spot it, they lose faith in you.
And respect.
This is why I tell everybody the truth.
That's good, bro.
And I visit other people's factories, and I'll tell you straight out, yeah, that product is good. They have very nice product. But my product is this. It's Italian, I imported from Italy. What's the difference of this product? Look, all line plasters from Europe, The lime comes from the same place. There's no special hookup for lime. Oh, I have a better lime than you do. It comes from the same mines. The limes are the same. What changes is basically the admixtures that they add into the lime and the resins that they do to it. So to make a fine marmarino, that's the bling bling, is lime plaster, water, resin, and then fine marble powder inside of it. That's the admixture is the fine marble, right? So let's take out that. You have lime, plaster, water, resin. Then they add sand into it. That becomes the lime plaster with sand, all right? Let's take out the sand. Lime, water, resin. They add brick into it. That's coscopesco. That's a brick style effect into the lime plaster. There's so many different admixtures that you add to the marmarino, right? That gives you different effects. The base is lime. That's the mother. Is the admixture that gives you a different look that they add to it. Sometimes they add more glue, sometimes they add more water, right, to make it a lime paint. Sometimes they add different size aggregate to make it different, thicker plasters. 200 or 300, 400, that's the size of the aggregate. When you hear 400, 500, 300, the hundreds are the size of the aggregate, the size of the sand. That could be thicker, thinner, stuff like that. And that just gives you a different look with your lime plaster.
Beautiful.
Let's go
That's a lot of
downstairs.
knowledge. Let's go downstairs. Let's go check it out.
Sexy Walls Podcast, baby. Let's go.